These are the craziest stories of football players. Ronaldo's fan did plastic surgery to look like Ronaldo. Shanta was so obsessed with Ronaldo that he spent thousands of dollars to look like him. He was just a little kid with big dreams when he saw Ronaldo's amazing skills, hot girlfriends, and cool cars. He was hooked, and he decided to copy everything about his idol. But he didn't stop there. He went to extreme lengths to become Ronaldo's twin. He got surgery, bought every kit, traveled to every game, and even changed his name to Shanta Ronaldo. He also made his brother look like Ronaldo Jr. How creepy is that? He was so desperate to meet Ronaldo that he waited outside Real Madrid's training ground every day for hours. They finally met and took some pics, but Ronaldo had no idea how crazy Shanta was. Shanta started posting on Instagram like Ronaldo and even tried out for pro teams. He wanted to play against Ronaldo in the 2022 World Cup. And one time, Neymar gambled his family's electricity for a car in Sao Paulo, Brazil, where he and his family were so poor that they could barely afford anything. He had a football and a dream, but he also had a huge responsibility to help his family. One month, his dad forgot to pay the electricity bill, and he had to work on the last day of the month, so he gave Neymar the money and told him to go pay the bill. Neymar agreed, but on his way, he saw something amazing. There was a raffle where he could win his dream car. He couldn't resist, and he bought a ticket with the money. He spent the night dreaming of driving his new car. But the next morning, he woke up to a nightmare. His dad was furious because the electric company had come to cut off their power. Neymar had messed up big time, and he got himself in trouble. The night Zlatan outran the cops in a Porsche. Zlatan had a rough childhood. His mom was in jail, and his dad was a drunk who couldn't feed him. Zlatan was hungry and desperate for money, fame, and a way out. He had two dreams, to be a pro football player and to have a cool car. But playing in youth clubs and trying to make a name for himself wasn't enough. He needed money, so he got a job at the dock. But he also had a secret life. He started stealing bikes and shoplifting just to survive. He loved the thrill of getting cash and breaking the law. He was addicted to it. But he also managed to save enough money to buy his dream car, a Porsche Turbo. He was so proud of it that he drove it around like crazy, speeding and enjoying the adrenaline. But one night he got into trouble. The police saw him and started chasing him. What did he do? Did he stop? No way. He kept driving until he found a tunnel under the highway. He hid there and waited for the cops to pass by. He escaped, but he was terrified. He realized that he could have lost everything that night. He decided to change his life and focus on his other dream, to be one of the best strikers in football history. This became one of football's most terrifying scandals. Andres Escobar was a football star from Colombia, and he had a dream of making his country proud. But little did he know, his dream would turn into a nightmare. In 1994, Colombia was on fire. They had won 25 out of their last 26 games, and they were ready to crush it. But then they faced Romania, and things went south. They lost 3-1, and they had to win their next game against the United States, or else they were out. Now, Andreas was a defender. His job was to stop goals, not score them. But he got confused and he did the opposite. In the 34th minute, he scored an own goal and gave the USA the lead. Colombia couldn't recover, and they lost 2-1. They were eliminated, and Andreas became the most hated man in Colombia. He tried to apologize in the newspaper and said life goes on, but that only made things worse. A few days later, he went out with his friends to have some fun and forget about his troubles. But trouble found him in the parking lot. He saw some men with guns, and they weren't there to congratulate him. They shot him 6 times and killed him. Can you believe that? His killer confessed that night and got 43 years in prison. Do you know what Ronaldo's hiding from everyone? Click on this video, man. It's free. Click it.